The way you evolve is by standing on your current platform, and a large part of your current platform equals a large part of your current vibration. That's what your belief system is. And you don't need to uproot your entire belief system. There is much that you believe that is serving you extremely well. Someone handed Jerry and Esther a copy of a book that was written in the 1930s. And the reason they were so eager to give the book to Jerry and Esther is because it mentioned law of attraction. And as Jerry perused the book, much of what he is hearing today from Abraham was written in this book. And then as he read closer, he saw that the author gave credit for her inspiration to Ernest Holmes. And Jerry has long seen a vibrational sameness between what he was receiving and what Esther is receiving, even though there are many years difference. And so as Jerry was reading this little book, the author, a woman, was talking about what an extraordinary, fast-moving environment we are all living in this modern day, and how hard it is to keep up. And Esther nearly drove off the road in the monster bus as Jerry was reading this to her, because she had been working to get her satellite dishes to work and working to get the communication between the office to work, and had been talking just hours before about this bleeding edge that they are living on in terms of technology, and almost longing for a simpler time. She said, my parents still have the television we had when we grew up. They still have the same telephone that was in the house as I was growing up. They have the same 10-key adding machine, the same electric typewriter. And while they do have a computer, they still have the same can opener, the same austerizer blender, the same mix master. All of these old, reliable machines that Mother knows how to use, that were built to last and did. And Esther was longing for the good old days, just a little bit. And then she's reading from a woman's perspective who was at that time on the leading edge, because the now always is the leading edge, isn't it? Who was in her day struggling to keep up with what was new. And what we want to say to all of you is that, first of all, you do not have the ability to create beyond your vibrational tentacles. And what we mean by that is the vibrational basis that you are standing in is the majority of your vibrational offering. And your vibrational offering is your point of attraction. And so there are two powerful points that we are wanting to make with Jerry and Esther's new awareness of how fast the leading edge of the 1930s felt to those who had just stepped from 1929 into 1930, just as sometimes your leading edge place feels almost faster than you are ready for. And we want to say to you that whether it was then or whether it is now or whether it will be tomorrow, the work is always the same. Your individual work is single-fold, and that is to keep yourself in vibrational alignment with your own desires. It's not to keep up with what everybody is thinking about. It's not to understand what everybody understands. It's not to mesh your desires or your beliefs with everyone else's. Your work, and the work of this woman who was living in 1930, your work is always to bring the vibration of your thought in this moment as close as you can in this moment into vibrational alignment with the desire that you hold in this moment. It was interesting, as Esther read or listened to Jerry read this woman's account of what it was like then, brief spatterings of it available to them. It was interesting to realize most everyone who is standing in their leading edge place has this sense of urgency about getting to the point of completion, getting it figured out, getting it solved. And there was something so interesting to Esther as she is listening to this woman speaking about solving it all way back when. And Esther couldn't help but notice that between 1930 and today, it didn't get solved. And it didn't get finished. It didn't get completed. And all of that striving seemed ill-placed. And we want to say to you, it is ill-placed if you're trying to get things fixed, if you're trying to figure it all out, if you're trying to get to the place that you think you were sent here by God to conclude. But when you get it, that whether you are focused in 1930 or 1940 or whether you're focused right here today, that your work is about being, observing, vibrating, concluding new preference, aligning with preference, and the world just goes round and round and round and round. For what? For what? We want you to figure out for what. Were those in the 1930s sent here to make it some way so that by some deadline it would be some way? So many want you to believe that. Gotta get ready, gotta get ready, gotta get ready, gotta get ready. For what? For eternity? For eternalness? For more opportunity to be? What is it for? What is any of it for? What has any of it ever been for? What will any of it ever be for? What it is for your creative pleasure in your now. It is for your opportunity to conclude what you would prefer and your opportunity to align that preference with the source that is you. And when you use the guidance that comes forth from within you to help you know whether you're in sync with the desires that you have set forth or whether you have not, then you're in alignment. Then you're in alignment with your now. Then you're in alignment with your source. Then you're in alignment with all that is. Then you are living that which you came forth to live. When you decide that you're going to go on a vacation, do you tell your friends, I'm going to meet these specific requirements? There are many things I need to do, and I'm getting them done. And I'll be back when I have fulfilled this responsibility. Or do you go for another reason, like pleasure and adventure and stimulation and exhilaration and refreshment? And so this is what we want you to realize that you have come forth into this physical experience about. You didn't come on a mission to save the world or to fix the world or to correct the world or to make the world see the errors of their ways. You didn't come forth to align the world, to unite the world. You didn't come to earn worthiness. You already are worthy. You didn't come forth to become intelligent. You already are intelligence. You didn't come forth to achieve godliness. You already are God. So as you stand in your now and you're loving your moment, you are in alignment now totally with who you are. We call that blending. Some call it allowing your soul to be present. Some call it inspired. Some call it tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Some call it in the flow. We call it the art of allowing. And it is an art because you practice it until you understand how you're doing within it. The art of deliberately adjusting my vibration as often as I can consciously manage for the sole purpose of allowing the juncture now of the fullness of me focused through the fullness of me. Do you watch the Olympics? Do you see those kids stand on those platforms or get ready for their race? Do you see them aligning with who they are or working to do that? Do you see them recognizing that they have a higher power? They have a broader perspective. They have untapped resources that they want to align with right here and now. Do you see the musician who is so at one with his instrument that it seems as if there is no separation whatsoever? And the music flows through him in a magical rhythm that sets you upside down, turns you inside out as you hear the harmony of his source flowing through his instrument. You never said, I will come forth and go it alone. You always said, I will come forth and allow that which is source to demonstrate, is the word in the book that Jerry read, demonstrate through me. I will be source energy in physical form. In fact, I will be me. So who are you? Who are you? Well, we want to tell you, you are magnificent. You are genius. You are in the right place at the right time. You are doing just fine. And as you work to appreciate and approve of who you are right here, right now, instead of working so hard to compare yourself with every other point of consciousness on the planet, you will let your variety inspire you to your personal preference. Will you not worry about how anybody else is doing, and you will let your dominant desire be to align with you, to align with you, to align with you, to align with you. Now you can be a member of this diverse universe, unique in your way, magnificent in your unique way, complete in your unique way, and most importantly, therefore, happy in your unique way. That's what we wish for you. We wish every moment of your experience to be joyful like it is for us. We want you to look around your world and not worry, but revel in its beauty. We want you to look around your own life and not worry, but revel in its magnificence. We want you to look at your own body and not nitpick about a wrinkle or an extra pound or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50. We want you to look at yourself and adore yourself, because if you will make this small effort to appreciate you and what is yours now, you will soften so quickly the resistance that has been keeping you apart from the things you want. It is the magic formula that you have been looking for. It is the key to your blending. It is the key to your allowing. It is the key to you getting what you want. It is the key to your abundance. It is the key to your clarity. It is the key to your stamina. It is the key to your energy. It is the key to your vitality. It is the key to your flexibility. It is the key to your wellness. It is the key to all things that feel good to you. Making some small effort every chance you get at looking at where you stand now and doing your best to soothe and appreciate you now, to soothe and appreciate you now, to soothe and appreciate you now. Many of you have been listening to us for a while. Yes? Many of you have been hearing us talk about guidance system for a while. Yes? Many of you are aware of your own personal Magellan. Yes? Many of you understand that law of attraction abounds. Yes? That it is the manager of this universe, that it organizes all circumstances and events. Yes? Many of you understand that you are offering a radio signal always, and that law of attraction answers it. So what you're offering vibrationally and what you're getting back always matches. Yes? Many of you understand that what you think and what you feel and what manifests always matches. Yes? We are going to show you from where you stand, if we were standing in your physical shoes, the effort that we would be making if we were standing in your physical shoes, of soothing ourselves if we were standing in your physical shoes, back into alignment with us so that we can stand in your physical shoes. When you feel good, you've got source flowing through you. That's part of the reason you feel so good. It's all of the reason that you feel so good. That's what good feeling is. Good feeling is allowing who you really are to flow in this moment. No matter the topic, no matter the subject, no matter the question, our first order of business is to help you get into the vibrational place that you can allow in what you're asking for. How to bring yourself from a place that is not pleasing you to a place that is pleasing you, because there is nothing off limits for you. If you have had the ability in this time-space reality to identify a question or a desire, it is our promise to you that we can show you how to soothe yourself into a place of allowing it to come into your experience. There is nothing that you cannot do or be or have.